So, being that I've been interested in defying the aging process since I was around 10 years old, one of the diseases that comes up is something called Alzheimer's disease. Now, Alzheimer's disease is more or less thought to be a buildup of amyloid beta plaques in the neuronal tissues, in the nervous tissues. And this is what's amyloid? What are amyloid beta plaques? Well, amyloid beta plaques are essentially misfolded proteins that accumulate and then interfere with the nerve transmissions of the body, causing things like cognitive decline. And there's also a disease called amyloidosis, where it builds up all throughout the body. Essentially, it's like Alzheimer's of the whole body, which it'll build up in organs and things of that nature, and it will lead to heart failure, kidney failure, and things of that nature. So what can you do about misfolded proteins? Now, before I begin, I want to make sure people understand I'm not a doctor, I'm not a dietitian, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a registered nurse, I'm not a nurse practitioner, I'm nothing like that. This video is for entertainment purposes only. So there are specific vitamins. If you go back to the triage theory, Dr. Bruce Ames's triage theory, of aging and disease, the triage theory of aging and disease, you will notice that he's right, that you need certain vitamins like vitamin K, vitamin B, vitamin C, etc. to make the proteins that make you up. And a deficiency in any one of these vitamins, minerals, amino acids, etc. will cause you not to be able to make you properly. And I started reading Dr. Morgan Levine's book, True Age, and as she says, aging is essentially, and I'm paraphrasing, but aging is essentially like sand art. I'm going to leave a link to her video where she explains that, but she explains it in the book. It's like sand art, where sand art is perfectly aligned at one point, and then as you get a little shake, and a little shake, and a little shake, and it takes you off the mark of homeostasis. It takes you off the mark of health. And that's kind of what aging is. So these proteins, your body isn't coding the proteins properly to make you in the right way that it would make you. And this is the epigenetic theory of aging in many ways. So certain vitamins do certain things. Now, one of the things that protects against, it's a neuroprotective, it actually protects against, as I stated before, it protects against fibrosis and things of that nature. Quercetin. Quercetin is some amazing stuff, and quercetin comes from fruits and vegetables, but you're not going to get a ton of it that way. You have to probably supplement with it to get a dose that is actually beneficial. So quercetin is one thing that protects against amyloid beta plaque buildup. Of course, various B vitamins like B12 and folate and the other B vitamins help to make sure that the proteins are folded properly. And then, of course, vitamin C helps protect against this. Now, a great book that I recommend everybody read. See, Alzheimer's disease was always thought to be, it's something worth studying, which is why I'm going to leave links to Maria Konovalenko, Dr. Maria Konovalenko's videos on Alzheimer's disease, because I think it's very important. But a lot of gerontologists have very much been very interested in Alzheimer's disease because they consider it sort of like one of the scariest aspects of aging, when you lose your mind before you lose your body. But it's very interesting because a lot of people have been interested in these and things like Werner's syndrome, which is like premature aging. But what people don't understand is any aging is premature. People like to claim that aging is unavoidable and it's just part of nature. Well, not all species of animal even age. Some animals have negligible senescence, meaning they don't age very much at all. And some animals, there's a jellyfish that's basically immortal. As it grows older, it eventually turns back into a larval stage and then back into a jellyfish, and although a lot of them died due to predation, sharks and things of that nature. So there's nothing specifically that says we have to age or that we can't reverse aging or things of that nature. And we're beginning to see that you can, in some ways, it seems, reverse aging. So that's the end of this video, and that's all.